A wide shot of Los Angeles at sunset. The city glows in warm, fading light, cars streaming like veins of gold. A girl steps out of a bus carrying only a small backpack, worn shoes and hope in her eyes. Emily whispers to herself, "This is it. New life, new beginning." She walks through the terminal, unsure, overwhelmed, but determined. She rents a small room inside an old converted motel. The walls are thin, the noise constant, but she tells herself it's temporary. She works long shifts at a late-night diner, serving customers who barely look at her. Her tips are small, her sleep hours even smaller, but she keeps going. One night, while she scrolls her phone after work, a message pops up from someone named Jason. His profile shows expensive cars, professional studio photos, and glamorous models smiling at events. He writes, "You've got a great look. Ever consider modeling? Pays well." Emily hesitates. She's never modeled, but the idea of escaping debt pulls her closer. She replies, "What kind of modeling?" Jason calls immediately. Smooth voice, confident tone. "Lifestyle modeling, commercial, maybe fitness." "You'd do great. I can get you paid gigs fast." Emily wants to believe him. He offers to meet in a public cafe. The next day, he arrives wearing designer clothes and a silver watch. He talks fast, smiles constantly, and makes everything sound easy. "You'll be financially free before you know it. Just do one photo shoot to start. Get your portfolio going." Emily agrees to try. She feels nervous but hopeful. A week later, she walks into a studio in North Hollywood. The room is small, cold, and smells like hairspray. Two men she's never met adjust lights and tell her where to stand. Jason hands her a contract but says, "You don't have to sign yet. Just see how the first shoot goes." The shoot begins simple casual poses, nothing unusual. But halfway through, one of the men says, "Let's try something a bit more bold." Jason gives her a look that feels more like pressure than encouragement. She refuses politely. Jason drops his smile. "Come on, Emily. This is how the real money comes in. You want to succeed, right?" Emily feels cornered. She shakes her head. Jason sighs loudly in front of everyone. "Fine, wrap it up." On the way out, he speaks quietly but sharply. "If you don't push your limits, someone else will. Think about how badly you need the money." Emily goes home confused, embarrassed, unsure if she made a mistake. A week later, she misses rent. Her job hours are cut. She searches for help but finds none. Out of desperation, she messages Jason again. What exactly would the next shoot be? He replies instantly, "Nothing crazy. Just a starter video. $1,200 for one session. Easy." Emily battles with herself for hours. Finally, she agrees. When she arrives at the studio, the lights are brighter, the camera is bigger, and the expectations heavier. They ask her to sign a new contract. She reads the first page, but the legal words blur in her tired brain.
Jason says casually, "Don't worry, everybody signs it." Emily signs. The shoot is uncomfortable. She feels herself disconnect from her emotions just to get through it. When it's over, they hand her an envelope of cash. She goes home and cries, unsure if she's relieved or ruined. Days later, her video is online everywhere, sites she never heard of. She confronts Jason. "You said it was private." Jason laughs softly. "It's the internet. Nothing is private. Don't be dramatic." Emily feels her world collapse. She stops talking to friends. She tells her family she's too busy to visit. She hides inside her room for days. But life keeps demanding money. Soon she gets called again. "We need you for another shoot. This one pays double." Emily doesn't want to return, but she also can't pay her bills. She shows up. The scenes get more extreme, the requests more violating. She is asked to sign new consent forms before every session, forms she barely reads. Her phone becomes her enemy, strangers messaging her, men recognizing her in public. Even at the diner, someone whispers to a coworker, pointing at her. Emily quits the diner, fearing someone will confront her. Meanwhile, the studios push her harder. "That last video did amazing numbers," Jason says. "You're hot right now. Don't waste it." Emily tries to refuse certain acts, but Jason pressures her. "You signed your image rights. If you stop, we'll just release everything we already film. Your face is already out there." Might as well get paid. Her mental health collapses. She barely sleeps, barely eats. She stares at the ceiling at 3 a.m. wondering how she ended up here. The money that once tempted her now feels like blood money. Months pass. Her videos spread globally. She receives hateful comments, threats, and messages pretending to love her. One night she sees a younger girl at a bus stop, suitcase in hand, the same hopeful eyes Emily had when she arrived in LA. Emily sits beside her. "Your first time here?" she asks. The girl nods. "I want to be famous. I met this guy online who says he can get me modeling work." Emily's heart stops. "What's his name?" The girl smiles. "Jason." Emily grabs her hand. "Listen to me. Don't go with him. Whatever he promised you, he's lying. Please." The girl looks confused, unsure whether to believe her. Emily reaches into her pocket, pulls out a crumpled card with a support hotline she found online but never called. She presses it into the girl's hand. "If you want to model, find real agencies. Not men like him. Don't make the mistake I made." The girl hesitates, then slowly nods. "Thank you." For the first time in months, Emily feels something, the faintest spark of purpose. The next day, she walks into Jason's office. He smirks when he sees her. Back for more, Emily stands tall. "No, I'm done." Jason laughs. "You think you can just walk away? Your content is everywhere. Your face sells."
Emily steps closer. "You don't control me anymore." Jason leans forward. "You signed contracts." Emily's voice shakes but stays firm. "You manipulated me. You pressured me. You made me feel trapped. And now I'm telling my story." Jason freezes. "You wouldn't." Emily turns toward the door. "Watch me." She leaves the building without looking back. Over the next weeks, she joins an advocacy group that helps young women avoid predatory recruiters. She shares what happened to her, not her videos, not the details but the manipulation, the coercion, the lies. Slowly, she begins healing. Her image remains online, but she regains control of her life piece by piece. She moves to a new apartment, starts therapy, finds real work, and for the first time feels like she has a future again. Late one night, she sits by her window looking at the city lights. "I'm not who they said I was," she whispers. "I'm more than what they filmed. And I'm finally free." The camera pulls back as the city hums below, a reminder that millions of untold stories live within its lights. Some glamorous, many painful, all shaped by choices and consequences. Emily closes her eyes, breathes deeply, and begins writing a letter to her younger self. "You deserved better. You still do." The screen fades to black. A final message appears. If this story shook you, subscribe to Shocking Mind for more real impact stories that reveal the hidden truths of the world.